It's your girl Simply Mandi. Welcome to my YouTube channel.
What's up, you guys? Hey, it's your girl Simply Mandi here. I'm currently at Walt Disney World. I'm at the Disney Boardwalk. I like to come out here. It sits by the lake. It's the gazebo in between the Boardwalk Resort and the Epcot International Gate entrance, overlooking the water. To my far right, left, I mean, left. To my far left, it is like the little boardwalk placita with the boardwalk resorts. And then you also have across the way the dance hall club. I don't know if they still do clubs, but it's dance hall club with the Swan and Dolphin. And then straight ahead this way to my right, it is the Yacht and Beach Club resorts. And then the Epcot International Gateway entrance. Let me show you guys what it looks like. There goes the boats driving by. Good. See it? This is my little happy area. I come here all the time. Sorry, flipping the camera. When as moms and wives and just individuals, we need a break. We need quietness. And a lot of people ask me, well, Mandi, why do you go to the theme parks for quietness when it's busy? And I tell people, well, because in the midst of the chaos of theme parks, I'm there alone. And I'm not having to run after kids, talk to everyone. I just walk around and look at other people. And I just enjoy the quietness with myself in the parks. As much crap I complain about Disney, I absolutely do love Disney. I just love the ambiance of the parks. I love the ambiance of everything of Disney. Do I like some of the stuff that they stand for? No, because I don't agree with some of it. I used to work for Walt Disney World. I was a cast member for almost 9 years. Do I feel that they need to treat their cast members a lot better? Absolutely. Um, but it all plays into a big factor of a lot of things, you know. But sometimes in the midst of the chaos of the parks, I just come out here to sit and think and record and edit, you know, quiet. It's really nice. Take a walk on the water and just spend time with myself. It's really quiet. If I decide I hop into the Epcot on the International Gateway side, and just walk around, get on the boat, ride the boat to Hollywood Studios, get on the Skyline and ride it to the resorts. So just to get out of my head, because so much has been going on, to do an update. I started these series of A Slice of Life with, your girl Simply Mandi, and it's been really helpful. I've gotten like messages reached out to me regarding it, that it's helped them and stuff like that. And I'm so grateful that I've been able to help other people. But, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to get on social media and talk about your life or talk about things. And sometimes people judge. Not sometimes, all the time people judge. And by putting your life on social media, it's going to play a factor. But for me, life update, I moved out of my apartment. I'm staying with my mom in St. Cloud for now until we figure something out. My son was diagnosed with a blood disorder. It's incurable. There's no cure to it. He has to have surgery to remove one of the organs that's damaging the blood further. And working, being a mom and a wife, it's hard. And especially having children with autism makes it a lot harder. And if I can help out one person by, saying my story, that's really all that matters. I don't get paid from anything right now. And if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. It is what it is. I'm not going to sit there and say that I'm doing it for money or fame, because I'm not, you know. But my story is basically I'm just a normal girl from New York City. I was born and raised in New York, and I was also raised in Miami. I was born in Manhattan. I was raised in the Bronx. I'm Puerto Rican descent. In reality, I'm 100% American. I was born here. But my family, my lineage comes from Puerto Rico. And you know, it's difficult sometimes navigating that because I don't necessarily speak a lot of Spanish. I don't read or write it. I wasn't taught to. I understand it. I do speak it somewhat a lot more now because my partner, he's from the island. My husband's from the island, and that's his first language. So I forced myself to speak it a lot more to communicate with him and his family because they all speak Spanish. I don't know again how to read it or write it. My kids do understand it and speak it a little bit. Um, but yeah, like I was born with a lot of medical issues. I was born with asthma, a blood disorder. I had my skin removed because of it. I suffer from migraines. I have severe eczema. So I was born, with some medical issues that unfortunately are not curable ones. And it's just maintaining them. And it's been difficult, living in America and having disorders. Sometimes these doctors don't really understand. They look at you like you're crazy and um, that they know best when you know your body, obviously. You know how you feel, you know what's wrong. And these doctors sometimes try to make you feel crazy that something's not wrong with you. Like when I was going through the complications of weight loss surgery, I had a lot of problems and nobody wanted to hear me. And they just kept giving me pain meds and sending me home. Like, those pain meds are addicting. I don't want that. I want you to fix the problem. And it took a lot of me advocating for myself, to fix the problem. Life is not easy at all, whatsoever. Financially, emotionally, physically, everything. I struggle. I had 3 kids. And ironically, I never wanted kids. I wanted to travel the world and be a flight attendant like Pan Am. Um, but that didn't pan out. God had other plans for me, and I had my first kid at 16 with a boy that so hardly took advantage of me and my kindness and my individuality as a person. And I ended up having a kid with him, first time, had a baby. He didn't care for her at all. To this day, he's an a-hole. Growing up, dealing with that relationship in a very, physical, emotionally abused relationship with her dad. I got tired and I left. I moved back to New York with my godmother. I stayed in New York a while, but it was just too expensive to live on my own. So I came back to Orlando and I stayed here on and off back in Miami and Orlando. I made a lot of mistakes, in life, and I wish I could take it back, but I can't. Do I have regrets? I do, to a certain extent. I don't regret too much because it made me who I am today. I found a great guy. I had 2 more kids with him, and life is not easy. Ever since COVID, life has been crazy, and we're just trying to deal with it all. But having children with special needs is 10 times harder, and it makes a lot difficult things. But my journey is, I had weight loss surgery because I was 400 pounds after I had my boys, and I couldn't lose the weight. We couldn't figure out what was going on, and tried everything under the sun, and it didn't work. So I ended up doing the surgery, had severe complications because of it, and I ended up having to go back into surgery now in November to fix the problem. Is the only other way. Um, Now, due to my son's medical diagnosis, I have to now change up everything. I have to find another job. I have to find a work from home job because he's going to be in and out the hospital and doctor's appointments and visits and things. And it's just going to be too hard to work in an office setting, so it makes it difficult. And I just wanted to, do the quick update, something a little bit more like intimate with my followers. I thank you guys all. Honestly speaking, I love you all. But if anybody's out there that's watching this and you've struggled with mental health or health in general or physical, whatever, you're not alone. And I know the world is very judgmental and it sucks that it's that way, but you're not alone. And I'm here for you. You can DM me. I read my comments. You can follow me on my TikTok handles. It's should be in my bio. If not, I'll put it in the comments below. you're not alone, and life is hard. And I understand. I grew up in a very strict military household, so I understand that aspect of life as well. God, the sun is really beaming. I understand sometimes you feel like you don't have a voice, or why you wonder why it's always you with the problems, why nothing works out for you and it comes so easily and naturally for other people. I don't have the answer to that because I wonder that every day to me too. But all I can honestly tell you is it's gonna get better, even though it doesn't feel like it. And you've been in, always treading the right underneath the surface before you take that first breath. So I completely understand. Mental health is a real problem, and I wish people will take it a lot more seriously. So the update is I am in St. Cloud with my mom. My son was diagnosed with a blood disorder that requires surgery. I have to go back into surgery myself to fix my gastric sleeve mess up. Um, I'm looking for a new job, like a work from home position. Um, and I'm just trying to work on my mental health, because life is really, really hard. And I want to be around for the kids. So, that being said, you guys, I love you guys. And just remember, you're not alone. I love you all. You guys are my Simply Bestie. We are family. And I will be on soon again. Have a great day. Love y'all. From your girl, Simply Mandi.